How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of City Skylines. Today we are going to be working on the city. I think I called it Pinkton. And yeah, we ain't got a lot of money, so I might just wait a bit and see how the city is operating. Hopefully we got a park, a shopping district, and a housing area. And potential for new highways to go to said industrial area. So alright, cool. Kind of figured out what we were doing last time. All this is going to turn into housing, so that's good. I feel like there needs to be a road here. I don't know if I'll save that for utility building. But right now I'm just going to be putting down more houses in the far forward a bit. Yeah, I think the blue one means they ain't got enough educated workers, so I think the green one means they ain't got enough customers, but I don't know how to help that one out. So you got people using the bridge. Made in the last episode. I'll do the... Ooh, maybe the lift bit's a bit... How you say, a bit congested. Maybe this might be a bit of a stretch. Do another highway road. Has anyone used it at all? No. I'm not saying this like goes like this, but inwards. Can I change the tool? I don't know if that will help, but that might help alleviate the traffic just a little bit in this section. I wish it was a bit more symmetrical. Well, we'll try an attempt. There's 2 curves now. I mean, that's a little better. And this might knock down a couple of businesses. Turn it into a little highway road. And again, hopefully that sorts out a bit more of the traffic. Oh, I need to get rid of the traffic lights though. I'm not going to get rid of them fully. I mean, I am going to get rid of them fully, but I'm not going to put a stop sign there. So, do you guys know where to give way? Should I upgrade that road of all? That pretty much just got rid of our bridge. Love that for us, and not as nice as it was, but it's still functional. And that's the main thing, people are using it. That's good. Oh, we got quite a bit of money now. Oh, I didn't realise. We can finally place down this high school. What is massive. I'll say, yeah, that's a regional place to put it. And we can delete that, and yeah, everyone's happy now. Cool. Back to being broke though. They are asking for more industrial, so we should give them more industrial. They're not going to expand housing yet. If they're looking for more industrial, I'm gonna give. With this weird shaped road. Yeah, but that should be able to keep us happy for a while. You know, I might just do this whole area just because shops are loud and... Yeah, but again, I think it's sorted out the problem with the traffic. It's not... Okay, still a pretty big build up. Okay, hopefully that solves the problem. Now the backup's going to be with this bit. Not the actual roundabout, so all the ones who want to go into the roundabout should go down, all the ones who doesn't want to go here. Okay, yeah, that's solved that traffic problem, so now this shouldn't build up as much. This area is going to be busy. But if we add a stop sign here, it should let the main section go. If you come from this way driving in, should be fine. Well, I think I paid off all my lines, so now we should be getting a bit more money, but electric's running out, of course, electric's running out. More wind farm, why not? We're putting some decent money, about 3 grand. Plus, what would that mean? Population is growing. I've got planning the next expansions. Then all we've got to do is add a road across here. Once we've got the money to afford it, there we go. Oh, we got to waste some more money. And I could take a line, but it doesn't seem what point when we making money. And then we've got to do connect this part. Painting the houses, and hopefully we get enough residents to to hit the next milestone. Would that be good for us? A bit more money. We might be able to finish off the highway and actually get it connected to this side. We've still got a bit of space for this bit, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. There's still a lot of DLC that I haven't explored. Right now I'm still focusing on just like the park one. But I also got factory facilities, campuses. I'm only 22 people off the next level, so we can start adding stuff to that in a second. Right now we're watching all the houses go in. Fill up this little space a bit. Hopefully the sound pollution's not too bad around here. Yeah, some people are going to hear that, but there's not much I can do about that one. Same thing with this bit, because it's quite loud and busy. Most of the area's alright, it's just, yeah, this pump's a little bit loud. Plus we've got a new school over here, so that doesn't help. Alright, apparently we need more shops. So I'm glad I started the expansion. Even though we're going to change it to a taxi solution. Sweet, no more shops are going in. Seven more people need to come in. Alright, cool, we unlocked the new stuff. One too expensive for us. We can get the piggy train, we just can't get the teacup ride. This one I'm not going to put right here. Well, literally, I think I'm roller coaster will go in a circle, so that's great. How much is this? 7 grand, yeah, I might just wait for that. I'll try and keep this amusement park as more possible, because I might be able to add a zoo or something inside of it also. Let's wait and see for that one. I don't know if the game will actually allow me to do it. We've still got a theme park here as well. And be safe, night watch. Right, we're in the candle. Hopefully more people are moving in, I think they are. Couple more houses for us. I think there needs to be another roundabout. Oh, we can place it. Yes. Tiny. More than I thought it'd be. But sweet. We ain't got to do anything with that for a while. And night has turned into day. And we have found 17k. Exactly what we needed. Now the real question is, should we put down a disaster centre? Where was it? For 15k. The shelters 24 grand, bloody hell. I'm not going to mess with that, so we're just going to go get a taxi service. And then put it next to this. So I can imagine it going to make a lot of noise. A service. Probably here, and probably one at the edge over here. And probably, obviously, when you want to finish work, you want to go home, maybe put taxi service there. And hopefully now we start seeing taxis come out from the depot, what it's here. I don't know, there should be yellow taxis, so we should be able to see them, hopefully. But we could have a bus service. This area is not really built for bus service. Our industry is expanding. Our houses has expanded, I believe. Might have screwed up royally, and yes, I did. I thought the architecture looked a bit weird. I didn't extend the district properly, and now we're going to have a lot of angry people. We're still making money, that's the main thing. I don't know, I could get a disaster center. Just make this like a disaster reporting area kind of thing. For any of our, I guess, undesirable civilities. Not undesirable, but what a great fruit print. Yeah, this is definitely a fruit print. What a great footprint so far of the city. Oh. I mean, how much is an entrance? 5 grand. Okay, so I can't combine 2. So I will need to expand this area a little bit. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. I do plan on decorating this theme park, but I do want to add more to it. I just want to make sure I got all the unlockable before I add anything too crazy. Obviously, money being a bit tight as well, so that don't help. Hopefully, the way a bit, and then we can actually get the disaster center, whatever it was called, probably called. Disaster response unit. We could get a radio tower. Yeah, that might be good. Now we've got to wait a bit longer, but at least we've got a radio tower. And this will do short radio mass. Okay, this is so we can send out a signal to the residents, which is quite important, but we still ain't got a disaster unit. So if a disaster does happen, we're kind of screwed. But that'll probably go a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. Here, I'm guessing. Why is there a car on this road? There's nothing here. How is it looking from the entrance? Get in there. Slowly. Very slowly. And we've been getting a lot more guests. About 100 more, respectable, but honestly we had a big jump. I mean the temperature rising. I thought just waiting around in this game, not doing much. I wish you could like drive around, do stuff like that. Again, I don't know if you can in this one. There might be a way to do it, but I cannot remember how to do it. So if anyone knows how to do it on console, just let me know. In probably the description if you can. Yeah, that's a little money trick. Do that until they start getting annoyed. Yeah, now they're getting annoyed, so I'll go here, I'll change it back to 12, and they won't happy again. No damage done. And now we got enough money for the disaster center unit, or whatever they're called. It's on a bit of a weird hill. And it also has no water, no electricity. If you sort that out. Kablam. And if anything does go wrong, we should be covered. But the gradual rides like this look quite flat. It's going down, so at the bottom you can still see like the theme park and stuff like that. The radio mass. And if you're all the way up here, you can look actually down on the sea. What's actually a really cool view. You like that view. Might have to wait for some more money. Oh, we can even do tours. The video might do tours at the moment. We do have all this housing area. It does look quite nice. Yeah, at least I can skip this part, but some people from this bit comes from the here as well, so it's a bit of an odd situation, but again, at least they can go through here and still get onto the roundabout with ease. Again, once there are different access points as well, it should be a lot better. It's probably not the only access point we're going to have. However, an electrical power, how much is a coal station? 19 grand. Might do that money glitch. All you got to do is put this up, wait for them to moan. I would say the glitch, how the game works, but it does feel a bit cheesy. And again, if you want to go to this extreme option, wait for it to calm down. Kadoosh. And again, a lot of these trucks are trying to get to the industrial area, and let's go through this area to get to that area. It's a bit of a constant headache, to be honest. I could take away those traffic lights. That might help, but everything we need right now, we've got the power plant, so now we should be producing plenty of power. Might differ here and there, but that should have solved that problem. Do you want like another one of these roundabout things? They do have presets. Have we got any presets for? Yeah. $25 grand though. But that is kind of what we want. Alright, cool. So we're going to place this and we're going to put this right here. I think there should be like a little bit of a hill here. Nothing major. Oh, I don't hate it. There you go. It's not my favourite either. But I think it'll do for now. Oh. Oh, we got a postal service. Let's actually do what we were trying to do to begin with. Then you want that, and then you want a. No, covered that way. Then if you just do a nice and simple pedestrian line roundabout over here. Oh, you have. Yeah. just add the last road in, and then hopefully that should sort out that traffic problem. Delete. We should add another road. Yeah, why not? Add another road there. So if anyone needs to come from the industrial area, they can go straight into this bit. I think quite nice. Well, let's actually expand some of our industrial. So we've got expansion for the residential. We're starting to expand the industrial zone also. I added a little bit of shops near the end of the bit for a bit of a sound damper, even though the shop creates sound themselves, but hopefully, you know, we got people moving into the roundabout. But this foresty area, we're going to be expanding this way. And we also got the park here, actually check on the park, see how it's doing. Oh, we're about 1,000 off still. I can add multiple things, so I might just add another one of these things. Just because, and maybe another one of those. Also just because. How do you not have water? We just don't have water. Alright, cool. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to call this the end of the episode. As you can see, we have done quite a bit of expansion. We started to decorate a little bit of sections. And obviously we're going to do more in the next episode. So, thank you all for watching. I need to extend this before I leave. And forget about it when I come back. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like. Also subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Is that good? Bye. Need to start this road also.